What's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Ravi Wadden, and in today's video, I have a special video for you guys. We're going to check out DriveMatch version 2.0, and specifically, we're going to be looking at an amazing lease deal on a 2024 Audi e-tron GT Premium Plus Quattro. So what we'll do in this video is we'll head over to DriveMatch.com, we'll check out this lease deal, we'll go over this Audi lease deal in detail, and we'll also cover some of the new features that we've added to DriveMatch.com. Now, for those of you that don't know what DriveMatch.com is, it's a company that I co-founded where you can get pre-negotiated lease deals on cars across the country. So the whole vision behind DriveMatch was to save consumers time, is to save you guys money, and to provide you all with full pricing transparency. But enough of that. Let's go ahead and jump into the computer behind me, and let's check out this Audi lease deal, and let's also check out DriveMatch version 2.0. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are on DriveMatch.com. As you can see, we have an updated homepage. And if you want to look at all the lease deals that we have, you just go to Available Deals, and here's a list of all of the lease deals that we have currently on DriveMatch.com. And if we scroll back to the top of the page, you'll see that here in the upper left-hand corner, we have a filters button where you can apply filters. So you can filter by year, make, model, trim, by state, max payment, or even sort by. And what we'll do is we'll sort by state. Now, since we just started uploading most of these cars last night and this morning, we primarily have California lease deals. But for those of you that are not in the state of California, please be patient with us. We are going to be uploading a lot more deals because with this new version of the website, we actually can post a lot more inventory at a much faster rate. So where we typically had between 30 and 50 cars at any given time, we're hoping to have hundreds of cars, and that means that there will be more inventory across the country and more cars locally sourced. So you probably wouldn't have to ship as many cars or get as many cars shipped over to you. But for the purposes of this video, I want to show you guys an awesome lease deal on this 2024 Audi e-tron GT here in the lower right-hand corner of the video. It's a 2024 Audi e-tron GT Premium Plus Quattro. The monthly payment is $756 a month with $3,000 due at signing. The monthly payment is not including sales tax, and it is a 36-month lease. And as you can see here, it's a lease that allows for 700 miles per year, and we've negotiated 9% off of the MSRP, and that's before incentives. So one of the things that you're going to see, some updates on this website were some really cool features where we can dynamically update the miles per year, we can dynamically update the due at signing amount, and the monthly payment will be updated in real time. So let's go ahead, and I just want to show you how this works. So let's go ahead and click on Customize Your Deal, and here's the car here. As you can see on the left-hand side, you can click on the View Details button, and you'll get all of the information that we have on this particular car. But the really cool feature that I want to show you guys is this button right here where it says Customize Deal. And really quick, before I hit Customize Deal, I do want to share that I'm using 90001 as my zip code, as you can see right here, and this is a Southern California zip code. Now, even though I'm in Washington and Seattle, I'm using a Southern California zip code that's kind of associated with my login, so that I can show you guys this lease deal. Because if I use my Washington zip code, I wouldn't be able to click the Customize Deal button that you see over here. So let's go ahead and click on Customize Deal. Now, what you're going to see here is that it defaults to 36 months and 7,500 miles a year, and that's because my team members and my co-founders who upload the deals, they think this is kind of the sweet spot: 36 months, 7,500 miles. And you'll also see that you can select eligible rebates. So right now, you can get the military rebate on this vehicle. So, and if there was other rebates available, like a Costco rebate or maybe a loyalty rebate or a conquest rebate, they would also show up right over here. And you'll also see that the total due at signing is $3,000. And this total due at signing amount, for those of you that are new to DriveMatch.com, it includes everything, right? So it includes your first month's payment, it includes your registration, it includes all the taxes that you'd have to pay on rebates, and then it also includes acquisition fees and any dealer fees. So typically when you see a manufacturer's lease offer and it says $3,000 due at signing, That doesn't include the taxes that you'd have to pay on rebates, so that's probably about another $1,000, and it doesn't include registration. On a car like this, you're looking at about $1,000. So yeah, with DriveMatch, it's fully transparent, right? The price you see is the price you pay. Now, the cool thing about DriveMatch 2.0, and that's what we're kind of calling it internally, is DriveMatch 2.0, is that you can dynamically update the duet signing amount. So as you can see, it's $3,000. I can lower it to $2,000. And as you'll see, the monthly payment lowers to $865 a month. And this $865 a month is including sales tax. And you can even scroll this wheel or this button all the way down to 0 and make it a true sign and drive lease. And you can see that your monthly payment is $928 a month. And so the fact that you can, take this duet signing all the way down to 0, this means that for this particular car, you can get a sign and drive lease, because if you weren't able to, we would have this duet signing amount maybe stop at $1,000 or at $1,500, like whatever the least amount duet signing would stop there. But with this lease, you can do a true sign and drive. So as you can see, it's $928 a month with 7,500 miles a year. Now you're probably saying, hey, but 7,500 miles a year is, not enough. Well, what's my payment going to be with 10,000 miles a year? And as you can see, I can just click on 10,000 miles a year and my payment updates in real time. So 10,000 miles a year, you're looking at $962 a month. If I hit 12,000 miles a year, my payment goes to $996 a month. And, let's just say, hypothetically, I'm eligible for this military rebate that Audi is offering. It's $1,000. And I want you to pay attention to this $996. If I hit I qualify, it should lower my payment by about $30 or so, since it's a 36-month lease. But let's hit I qualify, and my monthly payment is automatically adjusted to $968 a month. Now, I will undo that, and the monthly payment has reverted. But yeah, let's say I wanted to lease this car with nothing due at signing, 12,000 miles a year, 36 months. So if I wanted to lease this car as is, I would just hit add to cart and view breakdown and follow all other instructions. Now, in this part of the video, what I want to do is actually run my 1.25% rule of leasing on this particular Audi. Now, with my 1.25% rule of leasing, anytime you get a number under 1.5%, that's a good lease deal. If you get a number over 1.5%, that's not a good lease deal. And that's typically leases that I like to stay away from. But you ideally want to have a number less than 1.5%, and that's a good deal. If you get a number less than 1.25%, that's a great deal. And if you get a number less than 1%, that's an amazing lease deal in terms of value. So to run my 1.25% rule of leasing, all we're going to do is, with DriveMatch, it makes it really simple. So the total due at signing is $0, and the lease payment, as you can see, with 12,000 miles is $996 a month. So this $996 a month is what you call your effective monthly payment. And what I mean by effective is it's inclusive of all fees, all taxes, everything. Like, you're not going to pay more than $996 a month, and that's with 0 down, right? So this is a sign and drive lease at $996 a month. So it makes running my 1.25% rule really, really easy. All you do is just take the effective monthly payment of $996 and divide it by the vehicle's MSRP, which, as you can see here is $107,000, or roughly $107,000. And when I do that, I get 0.0093. I'll multiply this by 100 to make it a percentage and move the decimal point over 2 spots, and you get 0.93%. So, with my 1.25% rule of leasing, as I mentioned, anytime you get a number under 1%, that's an amazing lease deal. And this Audi e-tron is sitting at 0.93%. It's an amazing lease deal. It's an awesome car. Actually, one of my business partners has this car, and it's an incredible car. He actually has the RS e-tron, if I'm not mistaken, but it's an amazing car. It's essentially a Porsche Taycan with an Audi badge on it. But yeah, as you can see here, this is a pre-negotiated lease deal. So you, as a consumer, typically if you wanted a sub 1% lease deal, you'd probably call a bunch of dealerships in California, or Audi dealerships in California, and you spend hours of your time trying to negotiate an incredible lease deal. But meanwhile, on DriveMatch.com, it's available right now. You don't have to waste any time, and you're saving boatloads of money, and you don't even have to pay a fee for this lease deal. So that's kind of the value proposition of DriveMatch.com, and that's what I wanted to showcase in this video for all of you that are watching. And really quickly, a lot of people ask, well, Ravi, what's the monthly payment going to be on this car if you were to finance this particular car? Well, I could tell you. Well, actually, you know what? Let's just run what the monthly payment would be on this particular car. Let's actually just go to car payment. Let's open up the auto loan calculator, and let's use the auto price of $107,000, which is the MSRP on this Audi. Let's do a 72-month term, an interest rate of 5%. Let's do a down payment of 0. And then let's use California as my state, and then title, registration, other fees. Let's include it in the loan. And when you calculate this out, you're going to get a monthly payment of $1,877. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that's just outrageous, and it just goes to show you how much value you're getting by leasing this car instead of financing it. Because remember, you're not getting the $7,500 EV tax credit if you buy this car, but if you lease it, you do. On top of that, with leasing, you're getting, I think, don't quote me on it, but I think you're getting some additional rebates that maybe you're not getting if you're financing this car. But nonetheless, leasing just makes a lot of sense. You get a lot of downside depreciation protection, right? So if this car depreciates a lot, you're going to be protected. You're not going to be sitting on a world of negative equity in a couple of years' time. But even if you got a selling price on this car for, let's say it's $30,000 off, let's go $77,000, and you calculate your monthly payment, you're still looking at $1,361, where with DriveMatch you can get it for $996 a month. So that's really the value of DriveMatch, and that's really the value, and that goes to show, why leasing this particular car makes a lot more sense than financing this particular car. So I hope you guys got a lot of value from this video. I'm super excited about sharing DriveMatch version 2.0 with you guys. And as I mentioned, we are going to have more inventory on DriveMatch.com. So if you live in a state where there isn't any inventory right now, just keep checking back from time to time, because inventory is honestly being updated, in most cases hourly, but definitely it's being updated daily. And really excited to help you guys save time and save money. And with that, I'm going to call it a video. If you have any questions about DriveMatch or car leasing in general, please drop them in the comment section below. But thank you all for watching. Financial knowledge is power. Please like and follow for more.